And we're live.
Yeah.
Uh, Audio back up. There's that.
I have my volume set to 10.
Mine's at like 40, I think. But I have a lot of other like underlayer audio fixes from guys. Oh, I do need to... Hold on. I think I'm on the wrong mic feed. Am I actually... Okay, it is picking up the right microphone right now, but I need to swap to wired, so I have to change those settings, so bear with me a moment.
Yep, no problem.
Let me grab my water while I can, without being anchored. Okay. Hello, Magnus.
Does that mean I'm not friend?
Okay, was it smart enough? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Magnus, can you hear me? Which I'm gonna need to... Hopefully I'll see that right away. I'm getting, like, bars in Streamlabs. I just want to make sure.
Just checked. I can hear you on stream.
Dope. See if anybody else shows up for the intro. I think there were a couple other chat members on Tuesday who mentioned being less familiar with Majora. Magnus, I know you said you haven't seen it at all, which is pretty exciting, actually.
Good work. Dino Gem awarded.
There's Tenkai.
Hello, Tenkai. I hope everybody's day has been going well. What were you about to say, Myth?
Majora is a weird one for me, like, historically.
Like
I played...
Yeah, elaborate.
I played the shit out of Ocarina of Time. Like, I owned it. I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about Majora's Mask coming out. Like, the first time I saw it was at an FAO Schwartz at, like, a demo kiosk. It's like, what the hell is any of this?
Wait a minute. Where did you go to an FAO Schwartz?
There used to be an FAO Schwartz in Bellevue. Like, in the Bellevue Mall.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense. I was gonna say, FAO is like a New York staple. That's where they're headquartered, as far as I'm aware. They probably still are. That actually might be the only location left. And my nana used to get the catalog, and I never got anything out of it because FAO Schwartz was basically like a rich kid's toy store. Like, that's where you would go to get like $1,000 Power Wheels versions that were like actual not literally Escalades, because this would have been back in like the 90s, but you know, really high-end stuff, most of which didn't actually look that interesting. So it's kind of wild hearing like, oh yeah, I saw it there, but Bellevue's a pretty wealthy city, so I guess that makes sense.
It was a wonderland to walk through.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. They're basically like the Willy Wonka of toys, or were. That was like their whole shtick, basically.
But yeah, the first time I actually owned it proper was on like the Wind Waker bonus disc, I think.
Huh.
Or whatever, like, GameCube release had it.
Yeah.
And naturally that version would crash all the time, which uniquely sucks for Majora's Mask.
Yeah, especially so. It's weird, actually. Now that you mention it, I don't really remember how I became aware of it. Like, I think I just ended up with a copy one day. My game library as a kid was, like, super weird. Like, most of it was used or, like, stuff that we got from the video store when they cycled into new eras of consoles, or new generations, rather. So, like, that was a thing, but also my now, but at the time not, stepbrother, I kind of learned some stuff through him, because he was, like, is a good couple years older than I am. And I don't remember if he gave me his copy or what, but, like, I know I have one. I just don't remember... I just don't remember buying it. I don't know what the I don't know what the situation was there. It just kind of appeared, and I loved it. I also never actually saw the Ocarina of Time commercials on TV, but I know my dad did, and he was excited for it because he would watch me play Link to the Past. So, like, I remember coming home from school one day and he was like, Tyranno, there's a 3D Zelda game coming out. It looks really good. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, I don't remember, it would have been 98, right? Ocarina's 98? I always get it mixed up with Star Fox, I think.
Yes.
So yeah, I would have only been 8 years old.
Damnation, you should not snub Tyranno. You should hang out on his stream.
It's up to wherever he wants to go.
Yeah. If you want to chill out in my stream, that's cool.
I mean, he can hear both of us either way, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's whatever.
He should be able to hear both of us. They, them, Steve. There's Damnation.
You don't need to. If you want to chill in another stream, I'm not going to keep you tied down. Him confirmed. Alright, well...
I just don't want to assume, that's all.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm just letting you know that him gave you confirmation.
I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, which is... Oh, right, that's the beep.
Count us down then.
Good, because I messed that up. Yes, so on go, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you can see my magenta key.
God. But yeah, so this is the Ship of Harkinian port that they like just finished. What, Monday, Tuesday, or no?
Yeah,
even earlier.
Sunday.
Right? Sunday, yeah, it was Sunday. So we almost decided to do like a bonus stream on Monday, but I've just been too fucking exhausted for that. But right now, there's no randomizer, there's no co-op. It's still pretty much just it. But they wanted to release it to, essentially test it out, and make sure that the vanilla experience works. So there's no gimmicks here, outside of the fact that this isn't an emulation, it's a port. It's the proper PC port, just like Ocarina of Time Randomizer is built off of. Also running on Ship of Harkinian. This is called Two Ship, Two Furious, I think is their full name.
Two Ship, Two Harkinian.
Two Harkinian, thank you. And so this is just a playthrough. Like, there's no side stuff. The only differences are going to be the optimized controls. So I've got well, Myth has it set up a little bit different, but I've got the analog stick for modern camera controls, and I can equip items to the D-pad and everything. But other than that, there's no differences.
If you're watching on my stream, I have it set so Link is Cafe, which is just built in to Two Ship, which is neat, but
functionally identical, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's functionally the same. It's just...
If there's a unique model for Fierce Deity Cafe. I have a feeling you'll need help. You should go get Lap Trap?
Laptrap is the Turbo Turtle from the Clue Finders game we played.
Oh my god. I don't even know what I would begin to search for that. Hold on. Let's see. This guy.
I can search for it.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. This is my responsibility.
Welcome, monkey.
Also, yes. Yeah, you haven't missed anything yet, so no worries there. Gallery. No way we'd be lucky enough to have that transparent.
No, there's no way we have a Turbo Turtle that's transparent.
No, I'm looking on the wiki gallery. There's already quite a bit. Okay, first of all, this image is just for you to appreciate.
Ooh, private.
I'm deciding which one of these, and it'll be faster if you do the crops on them, so I'm just going to send you the gallery.
Yeah.
But I'm trusting your judgment on which one, and I am actually going to,
Yeah.
I am actually going to put this image up on
I'm going to give him Navi wings.
If that's what you want to do, that does sound pretty wonderful.
Should I also give him a Zelda hat?
You know what? Use your best judgment. As long as it doesn't feel like it's going to take too terribly long. Yeah, no, damnation. Don't worry. I thought of that pretty much right after I said it. It's like, no, I. So, while Myth does the crops.
You go ahead and then play. I'll catch up.
Well, right now I'm putting the glasses image.
Glasses.
The one that I sent you.
Yeah.
So this was one of the first images of him with no context. Not going to provide context. This will be the placeholder until until we finish the Zelda version. To chill out up here. Be surprised at everything that's going on.
It's a clean 1 pixel wide outline. God, okay.
Back. There was an option to skip the intro, but this game is wonderful, so we're not going to be doing any of that. Love Epona just, like, chilling. Toots.
Welcome, monkey. I don't.
Out of
remember
stock,
if I said-
no. It's probably just still on a cooldown, because it just got used. But I don't think that my out-of-stock function worked, so technically I don't think that's a possibility. You might just need to wait like 10 minutes or something like that. I should really look into those settings.
A new Corvid? So the bearded vulture is literally just a D&D character model I made. I have altered it to be more crow colored. That's why he's a different color.
To make the overall transition less jarring.
Yeah. More on brand.
Also, is this the first stream that you were using the crow-colored ones?
Yes.
Oh. I'm a fool. I did muck that up. Okay, 1 second. I need to change my controls.
I figured I'd do it now before the update video. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah, it makes sense.
God damn you, Claptrap. Your very fine outlines.
Okay, there we go. I know we're all very excited, but we're gonna grab some cash real fast.
You actually get to keep cash from this part?
Yeah, you can go to the bank. You have to turn it in, but you do that all the time. I was about to say, oh no, no bunny hood. But this is the game where that happens, so... It is definitely weird playing an N64-style Zelda game without it now, though. I also just realized that because of this playthrough, we're going to be talking a lot about our Terminian politics.
Our politic?
What we feel about, like, the region as a whole.
Oh, our headcanon and that sort of shit?
International... Yes.
Nice. Almost done cropping this.
That's fine.
Hideous.
I'm almost wondering if it would have been faster if I did it in Illustrator.
Naturally, I chose an image that has a yellow background, so I can't quick select.
Oh, you know. So, God, like, just the imagery is so good.
God, I love Skull Kid.
everything about Majora is just a complete perfect aura. I love it.
The soundscape too is just
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
yeah.
Well,
it
it's
falls
part
under
of the whole.
everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, Monkey, if you're saying what in relation to the politics thing, it's more just a weird phrasing. We could probably talk about it more. Both actually playing and making progress and stuff, but there are a bunch of fan theories and different takes on the canon of where the region that Majora's Mask takes place in exists. And I have strong feelings about it.
So as much as there's Halo lore, there's also Majora's Mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Zelda lore as a whole, but
Primarily within this space, but yeah, I know what you mean. As it relates to...
God, this image looks so cursed with the amount I've deleted.
Oh, Monkey, there's always going to be lore. I love how expressive Tail is.
How long did it take you to get the pun on Tails' name?
I actually think I got it pretty quick, which is surprising, because I didn't normally pick up on stuff like that fast that age, I don't think.
I feel like Tails' name is, like, spelled weirdly enough that you kind of struggle to know how to pronounce it until you understand the joke, and then it's, like, crystal clear.
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
well,
pronunciation
that
is.
100%. I think I just saw Tattle and Tail next to each other quick enough, name-wise, to be like, oh, okay. Just in isolation, I definitely wouldn't have gotten it, but having that actually present was a big help. So apparently this is just like a giant gaping hole, but, like, not at the same time. It's also really interesting to me that this grass is here, because that's a feature that you can't ever bring into this room.
So there is a known bug with Ship
Uh-huh.
in the intro. If you save and quit right now, which is a feature you can enable for Majora's Mask, which wasn't there originally,
Yeah.
you will spawn in Clocktown when you reload. So, like, if you save and quit as Link before you transform, then reload it, you'll just be in Clocktown as Link without the Deku Mask.
Good to know. I don't know why I would cheat like that.
Well, it soft locks you
No,
because you can't get the
that
Deku
too,
Mask anymore. Alright. Turtle.ping. Save. Oh, right, I was going to give her fairy wings.
Oh, don't worry about it. You should be playing the game.
Yes, I agree. Let me put turtle into your chat. There you go. Now it is time for me to play catch up.
That's fine, I didn't get super far. We got Nut! Immediately gonna assign. It is honestly... Actually, while I do this, because I don't have a good opportunity to show it off, I'm going to activate screen. Again, it came out cool.
Oh, fancy.
I know, I worked real hard on it. Settings for sponsor banner. Image. Save image. Okay. Now have another companion.
If you want to know where this companion is from, check our Clue Finders Let's Play. Ho 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 ho.
Have him hang. No, have him hang out.
Oh god, yeah, not having the bunny hood sucks.
I know. It's a lot. Okay, turtle is present. We have been
But we
successfully
do have the
turtled.
flippies now. That's awesome.
The flippies?
Link's flips when he's jumping.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Onward. So, who in chat has not played? I know a couple of you. Did I just go the wrong? Oh, interesting. You don't take fall damage here. It's nice.
Yeah, I think they don't want you to die during this section.
No, almost certainly.
Has
Not
not-
played Majora. God damn it. Like, oh, hey! Saved. Played or experienced this game, basically. I know Magnus mentioned it. Okay, you also have it. Okay, so I'll make sure to not, like, skip anything. Like you, for example. This is just the Z targeting tutorial. That's not a...
Most I know of it is the death.
The death theory? Yeah, we don't subscribe to the death theory here. So this is gonna be super important thematically then. It's kind of exciting to actually be like showing this to people who've never really experienced it before. Almost like it could start crying at any second now. How sad. So, you know, a little bit of a similarity. We'll revisit that concept.
Hello,
Hello,
Iceland.
Ice. Going in. One of the best songs in the entire series. So we can now no longer go back that way. Ice is saying if the bird has evolved again. And Magnus says, I know parts of it because of Nintendo Power way back when the game came out, and even then I don't remember any of that beyond getting the ocarina back.
Oh yeah, it looks like your honk is frozen.
My honk froze?
Is it using the right mic input?
Oh, no, now it is. Is it working now? Yes, okay, it is.
Yes.
Good catch, thank you. I had to swap between wired and wireless. Or, reverse that. I try to do work around the house with the wireless dongle plugged in, but it doesn't work for actual voice quality. So I swap it when it's time to actually stream. And some programs are smart enough to know the input change, some are not. Excellent, I'm glad.
So I'm just now transformed. I wonder what would happen if I like use the debug menu to use that mask in this room with those bushes.
That's a good question. We'll have to experiment with that on like a non-regular playthrough. It's like as tempted as I am to find that stuff out, I also don't want to fuck with it. Not gonna lie, my guy, I think your limit of V-props is working. That's extra weird because it only went off once today, unless it's like reading... Even if it was reading 24 hours, we didn't stream yesterday. It might just be a longer cooldown than I remember. Anyway, we need to get a precious item back so that we can be returned to normal. Yes, Smith?
Is that something you set up in Streamlabs, or is that something set up in like the sound
I think that
website
one...
thing where I could fuck with it?
I think it's in the sound site thing. It's either
I'll-
that
I'll
or
take-
it's in the Twitch settings, like actual Twitch settings proper.
Yeah. I will take a quick look. Field alerts.
I love that Happy Mask Salesman is the only character that moves this way. Like, all of his idle animations and everything are normal, but no other character has these jump cuts. I'm sure even those of you who haven't played or experienced the game yet are aware of the 3-day time limit, so all of his dialogue here is definitely alluding towards that.
Primal coin.
Scott Falcon, totally legit Majora Mask, Happy Mask Salesman. I'll have to take a look at that. It's a 24-hour limit on individuals that could explain it. Well, it still hasn't been 24 hours. Like, we streamed last on Tuesday. Is this Golden Age Simpsons? Because I'm about to choke a child. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not in sound. It's in your Twitch settings somewhere.
Yeah. Give it another... Give it another chunk of time, and if it doesn't work, work around it somehow. That Mask Salesman was the... I love that the game just immediately directly calls out the no sleep and everything else. Alright. We're gonna activate a couple side quests. Well, we're gonna do our best. My memory is gonna be a little rusty on actual vanilla playthroughs of this, so Myth and I are gonna be communicating with each other. That's the co-op mechanic this time.
Trying to remember where the hell to go.
Okay, so we need to get this character a moon tier, which we do not have yet, but we will. But otherwise, we need to go to North Clock Town. Gotta talk to the Great Fairy.
There's another fun character right there.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite. Japan's almost legit favorite for realsies. All Tingle. Oh, having the textures that sharp, though, is nice. You can actually see the map he's drawing. Instead of it just being like a blurry mess. Oh god, this thing! Well, Magnus, to be fair, he's not a thing. He's a 30-year-old man.
35.
35-year-old man.
He's the same age as... Well, I know what my Halloween costume's going to be.
Oh god. Who is this creature? This is Tingle. He's going to sell us maps and pretty much nothing else. Yeah, I saved up some cash. Why not? The point being, I think everyone would be a lot happier if you grabbed the world-ending mask and give it to me, the Clock Tower Hermit. Hey, Magnus, hey, can we yeet him into space? I mean, he's going to do that kind of on his own, because he travels via balloon. I do not like that face behind me, Tingle. I really don't like that face behind me at all.
You
Or
leave
at the
Tingle
moon.
alone!
I love, or at the moon. I know the moon's, like, turbo-haunted in this game. You leave Tingle alone! Sorry, Caps.
Oh, you should look at the moon.
I kind of want to save it. Because there's not a reason to do it yet, and we're going to have the telescope to do it.
Oh yeah, good point.
So let's just proceed as if everything... the moon's fine. Don't worry
It's
about
fine.
it.
Moon's haunted.
Oh no! So this is the Great Fairy. Just keep Tingle away from me and I will do nothing to him. Okay, that's fine. If Damnation wishes to abscond with Tingle, that's fine. Yeah, right now the Great Fairy is literally not in good shape. I hope he slips on a wet grassy hill and rolls uncontrollably into oncoming traffic. Oh my goodness. It's okay, we really don't need to interact with him that many times. I'm gonna buy the maps just for completion's sake, but... Oh, and we need to take a picture of him at some point, but I'll just tell you guys to look away from that. Talk to Jim.
What is going on with my audio?
Let's go this way. Cutscene's out of the way.
Hey, game. You
East
should
Clock
not
Town.
be eating.
So one of the coolest things about this game as a whole is how small and intimate it is compared to Ocarina. That's not to say that either game is like particularly enormous. This game only has 4 dungeons and is much more densely compact, and pretty much every NPC has stuff to do or say. Granted, I'm walking past a lot of them right now, but we're going to be getting an item from the kids a little bit later, where we'll actually be able to track a bunch of side quests. It's just, this game is all about, like, really extremely high-quality writing and just being exceptionally good with all of its side quests and NPCs and everything.
What's going on?
We have that last piece of berry. Tingle is also very much aimed at Japanese adults. Yes, that is also very true. Tingle is wildly popular in Japan. Tingle is fine in this game, but is a criminal psychopath in Wind Waker. Just wants so much money. Actually, it's not even just the money. Like, Tingle in Wind Waker is straight up holding people hostage and shit. It's wild. T is about the dungeons and main story, while Majora is about the world and side quests. Yeah, more or less. I personally like both in both, but Majora is, like, just right for me narrative-wise. Basically a Japanese salaryman that escaped that kind of life. Yeah, kinda. We have reunited this great fairy. Young one of altered shape. Okay, so we are getting magic power pretty much right away, which is real nice. It's gonna unlock a Deku ability. Myth, where are you
It's
at?
weird how quickly you get magic in Majora compared to Ocarina.
There was a really good analysis that I watched on Majora's Mask not too long ago, like maybe a month or two, that mentioned something that I hadn't ever really considered, even though you have. Like, it's one of those things that, like, when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's obvious, but, like, you never really actively think about it. But Majora was designed uniquely as a sequel in that it expects that players played Ocarina. So, even though you're reset because of the child storyline and you don't have any of your gear that way, the difficulty in this game is higher because the staff kind of assumed, like, well, okay, you already did all of Ocarina's dungeons and content. So I imagine getting the magic this early in this one is a byproduct of, like, well, you don't need, like, that's not a surprise. Like, you know you're going to be getting the magic. Anyway, we can blow magic bubbles now. Whiff. Pop this balloon. Shock Jim. But yeah, like, when I heard that, I don't know, that's just, like, such a good observation. And I think it might have also come directly out of interviews, so that might not be a theory, it might be a thing. Gonna go for a few minutes, must have burger. Yeah, go have that burger. Majora takes advantage of the fact that you... Yeah, exactly, Damnation. Also, bubble splash open. Yes, exactly. And yeah, also a very small timetable. It was just a year, but there was a lot of ins and outs that kind of reduced that time. Now we have to pass this test, which is probably not going to happen first try because I'm terrible at it. Knocked over one child. Another one right behind. Pigeon.
Holy, this child.
Already done. So we got those two. This one is taking off with a friend, like a monster. But also like a fool. It's a second. That's my gimmick for making this playthrough, making more Let's Play references. I mean, not gonna stop you. Child jumping off a second story balcony. Please not go over there. Why do we have
Look, as a kid, I would jump off second story balconies. It was fun.
I climbed up on my cousin's roof a whole bunch. I mean, so did my cousins, but it was stupid. We definitely shouldn't have.
Yeah. God, I was strong then.
That's not what I meant, but sure. Just the one more.
And then we would go into like houses under construction and like jump down shit just for the sake of jumping down.
It's really wild how stupid you are. Like, not you, but like just kids in general are as kids. It's like you just have absolutely no concept.
Children yearn for the pit.
Well, like, you have no concept of your own, like, limitations
Mortality.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, like, mortality, you don't really get it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna climb this roof. I'm gonna do stupid bike stuff. I've bullied 5 children. Really was surprised by how bad at math all of you were. Yeah! I have one job here, and that's apparently being the reference machine to quote you guys back at yourselves. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Notebook. Wait, no scrubs, I guess not. Teach you the code. So we will need to do this one more time. 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. Somebody want to write that down in chat for me? That would be delightful.
2, 4, 5, 3, 1. And this way we don't have to do it one time.
Thank you, Magnus. We don't have to what now, Myth?
Since we have the code, we don't need to do it one time.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I always forget that. 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. Alright, little Timotho. Timothum.
Ben.
Hank. No, he's too small. Hank.
Bimmy.
I feel like he's too small to be a Bimmy. Forget, can I go up from the front? Oh my god, actual high-stakes combat. Or how the astronomer knows the Skull Kid. Look at the time, you don't even have 3 days left! Oh god! Alright.
Am I ahead of you now?
I'm just entering the observatory.
I am talking to the astronomer.
I mean, okay, so you're only a little bit ahead. I also, like, slowed way down on purpose. Another one of the best songs in the entire series. A strange-looking child has joined me today. I love that we are well-mannered and delightful.
Oh, you can see... Oh, this is you.
Gazing into the telescope. Oh yeah, the widescreen, I guess, would kind of mess with this, huh?
The widescreen, and you can just see that the town is being pulled.
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously. Anyway, we're gonna look at the moon, and oh my Jesus. You know, just totally normal, nothing out of the ordinary. Like, way. The moon looks cool at this time of day in game.
Ah!
Ah! Okay, it's just crying tears of meteor fire.
No. Why, God, no, why?
What?
Just the moon.
Oh, yeah. Also, yes. Okay. Now we know that that happened. Perhaps another tear. Okay, so now we also know how to get on top of the clock tower to face off against the final boss. Let's get a moon tear. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Anyway, yeah, so that's just present forever. And it's wonderful. I love it. Remember if it says anything else direct. Just kind of general concern. This room has like the same energy as the mini boss room in the ice cavern, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's so cool. It's just like such a unique shifting space. It's free magic power.
Oh, Monkey, you missed the moon. It's perfectly normal.
Oh, no, you missed the moon. It's fine. We'll take a look at it when we get back outside so you can see how normal it is. But yeah, we got the code to the secret base in the observatory from the kids, and have now obtained a moon's tear. So now we can go back, prep for some other stuff. What else is there to actually do as a Deku?
You can do the treasure chest in the game.
Oh, I guess I can also do the playground.
You can also talk to either Grandma or the Scarecrow to skip time. I trust you wholly and completely.
Yeah,
That's good.
Exactly.
Put your trust in us. We are trustworthy.
We are very polite compared to those other hooligans, according to the game. Alright, so we now have the title deed. Land title deed. That dog is going to attack us as soon as this text box is out of the way.
Oh, I'm getting...
Yeah,
In my own chat, Monkey says, I in fact do not trust you wholly and completely. Monkey, I feel like you're telling the both of us different things.
In that, empirically, you are, there's proof.
Okay, so... Get out of here, dog.
Hey, there we
Jesus.
go.
So... The Deku dude landed in front of me, pulled me off, and then the dog tackled me immediately.
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened to me. Monkey says, I would never.
Jesus. Okay, we've been playing too much Ice Trap Randomizer.
Uh-huh.
Because I got the title deed, but the model didn't show up. At first it's like, oh god, I got an Ice Trap.
Deku Scrub Playground.
Oh, Monkey, I gotcha. Okay, loud and clear. Understood.
Uh-huh. Play.
So if I remember right, one of the rough things about Majora's Mask is like to get the piece of heart, you have to do all 3 days of the minigames.
Probably,
And like
yeah.
perfect it each day. Which, not going to be doing that for our randomizer when that comes out.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like that one. Oh, well. Oh, ooh. Save it. Yeah. Mostly right now, I'm just into the money. Get an early
The
start.
door to the clock tower opens once a year at midnight, the eve of the carnival.
Yeah.
Alright. Where can I quickly get money that doesn't involve
This?
Yeah. Yes.
I should have come over. It's fine.
So I would encourage anyone who hasn't seen them before, after this stream, to look up some of the original North American commercials for Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah,
They
they're
are
awesome.
Wild.
Honestly, so are the Japanese ones. They're all good. Like, the ad campaign for Majora's Mask was outstanding. It has one of my favorite magazine ads ever, too. Yeah, okay, got the purple rupee.
Bond is talking to me.
Man, oh, that is a strange name for a Deku shrub. So we're gonna go deposit this at the bank. Just so that we have it in our actual literal pocket. Or, well, I guess, technically not.
Okay. What?
You said the treasure chest? Oh, but that's the fucking maze, right?
Yeah, that's the maze.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't think I even want to spend the money on it.
I don't think it's even open at night.
Probably not.
So let's go talk to Grandma. Skip today.
Well, yes, but I'm also gonna deposit this while I'm thinking about it. Is it as good as the Gears of War trailers? I don't remember the Gears of War trailers.
I feel like they were doing something like slow motion classical music stuff for the original Gears trailer. I think. It's been...
I feel like I'm mostly remembering the Halo 3 ads.
I might be remembering the Halo 3 ads too. Really? I can't talk to you at 11 p.m. Alright, fine. Fun.
Ah. Well, it's 3 for me.
So...
Does that mean I'm less likely to be able to?
Probably.
Get out of here, dog.
How do I get out?
Grab this now.
Yeah, that's the one weird thing about the game design for the first cycle is like you can be done basically
Really fast.
so
Well, I think
yeah.
it's really... I kind of get it, because there's... It's so difficult to expect anybody to do that without knowing.
Yeah, like for first-time players, it totally makes sense. It's just there's not much to do.
Yeah, so when we say cycle, 3 days, even for people who are like really insanely good at the game, is not enough time to do everything. So we will eventually be able to go back to the first day and cycle through again. So if we say cycle, it means we need to like cycle back to dawn of the first day. Right now, it's about to be the second day for me. You can tell because it's doing this dramatic zoom out, which I'm just gonna let happen because it's real cool.
And the world ends on the dawn of the fourth day, so we need to go back.
It really is just all the atmosphere. Yeah, that 3 days.
The bell tolls? Indeed.
Mittens. How the hell do I talk to Granny? Or is she on the first floor?
First floor.
That's right. Hi, Granny. It said hi, not spin. Tortoise. Okay, so we're gonna hear the story of the 4 giants, which... day 3, the world ends.
Well, day 4.
Well, day 4, but, like, the end of... Yeah, like, the end of the time cycle is Armageddon, which will be much more obvious when we get to this particular part of the story. So right now, we've done all of the stuff that we can do right now, because as a Deku Shrub, our options are limited, and we don't have a lot of extra gear or money or anything like that. So we're basically gonna speed to the end of this cycle, do the next major story event, and then through things that will become very obvious when they happen, we'll get a lot more open to us.
No.
Epically monkey redeemed. No! I want to make a 3 days joke using East Coast poison meme, but I can't figure out how to phrase it. You know what? If you can figure it out, send it, because that sounds delightful.
No, I want to dance with you, Pierre, please.
I guess that story was a little hard for Tortoise. Okay, so now it's the final day, and we're gonna talk one more time.
I don't...
Oh, I guess we can.
Yeah, you can
you
talk
could do
to
the half
Pierre.
Okay.
You can talk to Pierre to do a half day.
Let's just check in. Oh, okay. Can't see the hand yet. So, the music has become much more dire, and if we look at the moon, it is noticeably closer compared to where it was previously, because the moon is currently falling on us. I love the way the music changes between the days. No, closer. The moon is falling. Hey, you got games on your phone? Oh, God! Yeah. That's where we're at. So, the why does it have gums, said by the moon, screaming as loudly as possible. But yeah, so if it hasn't already been kind of fully stated at this point, the entire crux of this story and why it's so good is because you're essentially, until you actually beat the game proper, your time loops are preventing Armageddon over and over and over again. And the reason the sub-stories and side characters are so good is because you get to know them, and they all have dialogue and storylines that involve different variations of them coming to terms with the fact that they are almost certainly about to die. It's really intimate and really weird. Shall we dance? It's really cool. Like, I love the way this game is written. That is one of the reasons why it's my favorite one out of the series, still. It's usually what most people point at. I actually like a lot of other aspects that people don't care for quite as much. The hell does this have to do with a child? Which one do you mean? Like Link or Skull Kid or... But outside it seems to have gotten kind of dangerous. Yikes, I'm getting out of town. Take care.
We need to show off a moon crash at some point.
I feel like we do. The floating one. Oh, Skull Kid? So we're going to learn more about what this has to do with Skull Kid. I don't want to give everything away right up front for those of you who haven't actually played, because this game is like nothing but story and atmosphere. We've got to deposit our $1. Hold on. Hold the phone. Your day's number takes the time limit you have to save Termina, the length. Oh, there's... Okay, the Kuzco. Gotcha. Very good. That's it? That ain't nothing at all, Big Spender, but if you say so.
You saw a wall of text, it's like, oh, this is probably like a deep dive into Zelda lore. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's a Kuzco joke.
Hooray for bank fraud. Well, it's okay. It's alright. Okay, so now all we need to do is wait.
Can you go see the Swordmaster as a Deku child?
I don't think so, because I don't think you can jump up. I'll try.
Because I...
Well, I actually don't know if you can anyway, because I don't... Well, let's do that, when we actually have a sword and can, like, do the whole thing so you can experience the character.
That sounds fair.
Door to the clock tower opens once a year. Yeah, I remember. So basically, we're just running out the clock until midnight. It's 8 right now. If you haven't seen fully just yet. Oh. So that ominous rumbling is the moon getting closer. One of the cooler things about that is the fact that it is actually getting closer if you look at it long enough.
You could go talk to the postman right now.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
No,
I'm looking at your screen like, oh, I'm just going to pass him going through the
I know,
streets.
it's really weird. to a point where we've like almost
Otherwise.
ruined the the experience by playing so much. Bro is ugly. I want to flee, but it's not written on the schedule. To me, the delivery schedule is the highest priority. We'll get to know all of these characters and say some of their equipment. And yeah, another really important aspect too is the fact that outside of being indoors, you can see the moon from everywhere. So it's just this omnipotent, always present, always terrifying threat.
I do believe the moon is constantly scaling up slowly over time.
It is, yeah. If you look at it in comparison to, like, the stars in the sky and everything, there is not one single moment in the game where it is not advancing at you. It's really cool. It's a little bit more obvious when you play the song a double time. But did you see the version of Link's Awakening that removed most of the screen transitions?
That was the PC.
Oh,
port
yeah,
thing
yeah, that one.
Well, not a port, it was like a remake.
Yeah.
That was pretty good for a remake, but still.
Alright, here we go. Wait a minute.
Nah.
We're about to hit midnight. So now, it's the Carnival of Time. Which would be a normally good thing. If it weren't for all of the other stuff going on. We should play that Link's Awakening, because you still have that, right?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know why, but I've always loved these door/stairs.
Oh, yeah! Well, it's just everything about it is just so cool. Especially because that means that, like, the intent in-universe is for, like, the townspeople to go up on top of the clock face and celebrate the Carnival of Time, which is a celebration of the Goddess of Time. It's just like, all of the world-building components are so cool. Don't stop now, look, you can get up! Also, this song is amazing. Not gonna hear too much of it at the moment, because now we have to advance the plot. So we're at the final boss fight. I think
we'll
we can
hear
handle it.
plenty of that song later, don't you worry.
Oh, I know. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that question you asked, Monkey. What this has to do with the floating child. There's also just so much character. Like, the animation of him flipping the ocarina and how, like, sinister. Why is the moon on his way to kill us to death, by the way? We're learning all that. Okay, so, by the way, there's a couple people in chat who haven't experienced Majora, like, at all. They haven't played it, they don't know the full plot or anything, so normally we'd be talking all about the ins and outs of, like, the actual storyline, but I kind of want to keep it as a surprise for them, so for those who do know, I guess try to avoid spoilers, and when I know that that's a hard thing to ask because this game is so fucking old now, but...
We're going to be learning a lot very shortly.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Well, kid, what if you gave that mask back you're wearing now? See, the mask he's wearing... The Majora's Mask is pretty important. Well, not the Majora's Mask is quite important. Swamp, Mountain, Ocean, Canyon. The four who are there, bring them here. Start to see that Skull Kid is not that cool. Nobody said anything about a world-ending mask, so just go do stuff. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Hee hee. Just look above you. You want me to read? I'm offended. No, no, no. We'll do plenty of summarizing. It's more like as stuff unfolds and we talk about it excitedly, and you guys ask questions when it's like relevant and all that.
So basically, Majora's Mask is the physical embodiment of the Sigma virus.
Also, this is one of the best written lines in the game. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it is just so cool.
Oh, there's a bug in the original Japanese version with that scream. where instead of it being a global sound, it was actually localized, so when it zooms in on the moon, the screen is a lot quieter.
So, right now, there's effectively nothing we can do except Bubble Splash. And that is only to knock the Ocarina free, so now we've got this back again. You know, the Ocarina of Time. That thing we've seen multiple times. Got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. I see, this is, like, the fact that it's a direct sequel, there's actual, like, narrative through line. So fucking good. So effectively, what happens in Majora's Mask, like the setting of it, or the call to adventure, I guess, is the child timeline off of Ocarina. So you finish Ocarina of Time, you beat Ganondorf, Ganon, seal him, everything is good. In the credits, you become a child again, go back, warn Zelda, and kind of close that part of that time loop out. So Ganon never does anything terrible, Hyrule is saved. Navi leaves, and the implication is that Link also leaves on his own quest outside of Hyrule to go find Navi. So all of this is happening sequentially. This is actually like a direct sequel, which is really, really cool.
And while searching in the Lost Woods, he got accosted by this
Floating
skull kid
child.
wearing a mask.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever is also really good writing, just because, you know, technically this Zelda didn't know him for the 7-year thing. There's also a lot of visual storytelling and everything to Link and how Link operates in this game. Like the flip jumps that Myth was talking about, which we'll see more of in like the upcoming dungeons and stuff like that. The fact that young Link in this one can use the hookshot, which was an adult-only item, upgraded sword, stuff like that, shows that like he kind of retains the experience and is more mature, even though it is still child Link. Just also super, super cool.
The bow as well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. C button's not working their game. That's not super great.
Oh, let me... you want... What is it?
Settings controller mapping? Oh, no. This would be another...
Enhancements, songs, D-pad, Ocarina.
Oh, I don't know if I wanted D-pad Ocarina.
Well, because right now, your C buttons are all...
Yeah, but that hasn't been an issue in Ocarina. Where? Seeing it. It's playback?
Yeah. At the bottom.
Event dropped Oh, D-pad Ocarina. Okay. They must have changed something about that, because I'm able to use analog and... I'm able to use analog for camera and also that.
Yeah, that's not in this one yet.
Okay, that's fine. New gel for Tiny Link should have been taller. Massive skill issue. Okay, so we...
Unironically, that was an issue with one of the Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps books, and it, to this day, pisses me off.
We'll talk about that in a moment, because now I'm curious. So anyway, we've relearned the Song of Time on the Ocarina, so we should probably do something with that. We need more time, huh? Well, you know. Why don't we do something about that, then? We'll equip the Ocarina of Time, and... it is the Deku Pipes. Imagine forgetting how to time travel, you would be miffed. Well, that's the other thing. You don't time travel with the song in Ocarina. This is a new mechanic, which is really cool, too.
Yeah, in the Ocarina, the sword was your laureate.
Yep, and it was
This
just...
makes more sense.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of does. Anyway, save and return to the dawn of the first day. Yes. I'll explain why in a moment, but this is also why we went to the bank. You can see those Deku Nuts flying away. You retain item unlocks and abilities and everything like that, but individual inventory items, so things like rupees, Deku Nuts, bombs, the stock that you have of those all go away on a cycle. And the bank is in place for you to save money, so that you can withdraw it again later. Gasp, interest? Exactly. What just happened? Yeah, we have done our first cycle. So that's the answer to that question. Time open! Yeah, kinda. We have opened the use of time, so that's not wrong. What were you,
The moon is still horrifying, but much further away now, so that's good.
We can keep the moon away via toots. What are you anyway? That song, the instrument. That instrument! It said your instrument, the mask salesman said if you got back that precious thing. Dude, forget, I'm just stuck in dialogue, tail! Anyway. Time to advance the plot.
We should take a look at the masked salesman after talking to him.
Yes, we should. Link pulling out the ocarina. I swear to God, Moon, I will get a lawyer. Happy mask
shake the
salesman
child.
is happy. And then, you know, the extra-dimensional organ. Oh, this song. Mention in detail about this song in just a moment. Get the full play of it now, I believe. Why does that mask have a tongue? It's taking someone's face. Don't worry about it. I love waving goodbye to him. Bye, friend.
Does it not play the full song?
No, it's now.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Admittedly, I thought it started in that cutscene, but the moment of silence really helps sell it. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. As I give you this mask in commemoration of this day, fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. One of the coolest key item systems in the entire Zelda series. Where the mask would see. Now I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please, give me that which you promised me. And even the look down. Don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? The angry face. What have you done to me? God. So we are learning more about the mask now. This is part of, well, this is a gigantic majority. Ha! Majority. Majora. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, The troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great. The Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I'm begging you, you must get it back, or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. And naturally we agree, because we're the hero of time. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Who is Majora? We'll find that out. Don't even worry about it. All we need to worry about right now is the mask.
I don't think we ever actually do learn who Majora is beyond just...
Myth. We're letting things reveal themselves in time.
Alright?
Anyway, we're looking at Happy Mask Salesman. There's Elvis, there's the spooky snake one, there's also Mario, because, you know, that's pretty okay. There's this one that always freaked me out as a kid, and then, like, sort of King DDD. Luchador, Ink Fence. Oh, the main one. Oh, there's also that one up top that I always kind of forget about.
No, they're all just spirits that have been sealed in the mask, probably. It's fine.
It is. Okay. So now we've
Also,
got a lot of other stuff open. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I believe the clock tower is the only place in the game where time does not flow.
Yes, I think that is accurate. Skull Kid, whatever it takes, we've got to do something. Icewind. Test. I'm assuming that was a formatting thing. It does not seem like it worked. I like the world building that it just existing causes. If the mask exists, then likely other fun knickknacks exist all over the world that simply have not been found. Yeah, I mean, it also ties way into how Zelda operates as a series, too. It's all about, like, magic and, like, key items and stuff like that, so that totally tracks. Trying to spoil Hyde, don't know how. I mean, for what it's worth, I won't be able to easily, like, click on spoiler tags or anything like that right now. But I appreciate trying it out. And if you do figure it out, then by all means. I don't know if it'll format correctly in the embedded text that I have, though. So it might not matter either way, since that's the screen you guys will be watching. Anyway, we're heading to the swamp. There's other stuff that we can do here first, though.
Do we want to rush the swamp to get that cutscene out of the way?
Yeah, that might not be a terrible idea.
Just to, like, round out our knowledge as to what's going on, such as we can get.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so these guards wouldn't have let us out before, but they will now because we actually have the sword and shield. Basically, the Deku Shrub is this game's child Link. Now we're actually out in the world. I also really kind of want to speedrun getting the bunny hood.
I don't know if we can do that right now.
Not right now, no. Just gonna say it's theorized that Majora's Mask was made. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a fair amount as well. Also, this is gonna happen in the first transformation. Good and terrifying. I like to think that there are plenty of extremely wild things around, but every once in a while a dedicated person makes it their mission to take care of it. Or hide what they found, like the mask guy. Yeah, I like that take a lot. It implies the participation of the world as a whole. I really enjoy that kind of thing.
We have stuff to talk about after this cutscene, too.
Yeah, we do. Remember this. first time we met Skull Kid, that he'd been fighting with his friends and left him all alone. So yeah, this is the other big exploratory note here. Not one guy going around, but individuals who just so happen to find things and decide to do what's right. Yeah, you're speaking my language right now, Monkey. The amount of personality, like, I love their animations.
Mm-hmm. And for those familiar with Ocarina, this is indeed the same Skull Kid from that game.
Yeah.
Little issue with the widescreen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Is it I've never heard? Yeah, oh yeah, there's a lot that we're gonna start talking about after this cutscene's over. Because he was always playing tricks, nobody wanted to play with him, but to do what he did just because of that. He got his power. And where did you want to pick up on that?
So,
Driving home, you're my radio station. Keep safe. Thank you, Sundown. And you keep
so
safe as well.
according to like the latest Hyrule Historia, or whatever the fuck it's called, Termina exists solely as a result of Majora's Mask and goes away once you beat the game. And that can't...
So we're jumping right into this.
Yes, we are.
I'm fine with it.
And that can't possibly be the case if we see the Skull Kid running around pre-mask. So my interpretation is that this is a kingdom that got cursed by the mask, rather than being a pocket dimension that ceases to exist once you beat the game.
Yeah.
Since that just sucks.
Yeah, so my, like, one and only stipulation with the whole Termina as a land outside of Hyrule is that they both exist. Like, for my storytelling instinct, like, the interest that I have in greater narratives and sequels and world building and stuff like that, all revolves pretty heavily around the enjoyment of knowing that there is a wider world to things, even if it's not presented directly. That's not the important part. It's just, you know, the fact that it's present or possible at all. And the theory or writing that Termina as an area exists in another dimension and doesn't exist when the events of the game end because of how, you know, mask magic, all of that shit, really bothers me, because the implication there is that it is only ever just Hyrule and nothing else exists anywhere, and that sucks and is boring, and I just really don't like that. Anything on top of that, I'm, you know, open to whatever kind of interpretation, like, you know, whether or not, you know, other aspects of it are cursed or altered or whatever, but in my mind, Termina is always present, even if it isn't always, like, actively part of the overall story, or, you know, as magic as it is right now. That.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you had anything else.
Oh no, I pretty much covered it. Like, just Termina as a temporary dimension. Dumb and bad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. I def agree that Termina is just a separate land. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just If anything else, it just, again, it sucks to think about, like, well, only this one place is right. And we already know that... What's that? It's rumbling. Do you have the Stone of Agony by default in this game?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
I just never had an N64 controller with a rumble pack.
I must have just never played it with it plugged in. Interesting. I feel that if it were just a dream or something from Link's memories, we would see more of a reaction of him every time, since he does actively recall Zelda. That too, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Well, Beans, I understood almost none of that. Essentially, the easy distillation of it is more interesting to us that this setting, Termina is the place that we are right now, is real and not fake. That's the short of it. Because there are certain sources and certain theories that assume that it is fake, and, or, you know, a dream or another dimension, or otherwise kind of invalidated, so to speak, and that sucks.
And ceases to exist as soon as the credits roll, which
Yeah.
sucks.
Let's roll that in chat.
I have it written down.
2, 4, 5, 3. Mostly I want to get the title deed out of the way. Not the first time that a whole different land ceases to exist after you save the world. I mean, yeah, but, like, my same argument would apply to all of the other ones that do have that happen, too, you know? With the exception of Link's Awakening, because that is a major integral part of the story. It's written around it. Whereas this is just like, well, okay, like, I guess we're just, you know, fuck it. Because, like, in this instance, you're preventing this horrible disaster from happening, and if it's not a real place, then that loses a lot of the meaning behind it, if anything else. But also, I just think it's interesting to think of, like, Hyrule as part of a larger continent. Like, the fact that these two places would have to be inherently connected and all that. Like, that, aside from all of the actual integral storytelling, is just more interesting. Like, to have a cohesive setting.
Yeah, like the Halo ring. I'm well aware that is not what is being talked about.
We're gonna activate this cutscene again, so that we can get the moon tier again.
To put it into perspective, Link's Awakening is one of the only other games where land ceases to exist, and the entire plot is centered around it. Like, you learn that it's a dream, like,
over the course of the
midway
narrative.
through?
Well, it goes from being very vague to implied to, like, right in your face, and then it happens.
Yeah. It happens again in, like, the Wind Waker sequel, but no one cares about the Wind Waker sequel.
Does it?
Yes, technically. And then Majora's Mask, it's never mentioned at all.
Yeah,
that it's a dream.
that's the other thing too. Like,
Oh,
that
God damn
that
it.
being the canon or whatever doesn't matter. Like, there's no impact to that happening outside of just telling the player, like, and also, fuck you. Like, there's no reason for it to happen that way. It just is implied by those sources that it does, and that's not good or interesting. Speaking of VProp, they put a Master Chief Soda's in for no-go.
Oh, really?
Is it still not working?
I can grab that asset if you wanna...
Yeah, go for it. Mostly because it's my fault that it's broken. While I'm here, I guess I'll start doing some side stuff as well. Is she anywhere in Ocarina? Because that's the other big thing that people point at, even though it's clearly just reused assets, is like, oh, they're all alternate counterparts. I don't think that the mayor's secretary is anywhere in Ocarina. Green hair freckled girl. I don't recognize her from anything, and I know there were a couple NPCs that I wasn't as familiar with, but I'm pretty sure she's just new.
I think she is. Do animated GIFs work as V-prompts?
I think so.
Alright, then I can just send you this GIF.
We got our first other mask. Weird. Got the cafe's mask and recruited to locate a missing person. This is the start of the longest subquest in the game and one of the absolute best.
Also, I am an utter fool.
You been a what?
Never mind, I am a twice fool. So... First of all, I wrote down my code, and then you got your code. It's like, oh, well, I don't need my code anymore, so I'll just overwrite it with your code.
Oh my god!
That was my first foolish mistake.
Uh-huh.
My second foolish mistake is I went up to the person I'm supposed to give the item to that you haven't seen yet, and I tried to give it to them the same way you do in Ocarina of Time, rather than in
yeah.
Majora's Mask.
That's one of my biggest fears in this one, so I'm always really careful about it.
Talk to them.
Yeah.
Do not Z-target them.
Chief. Oh no, the GIF doesn't animate. Oh, that sucks. No, that can't be right. Wait a minute.
I guess put it as a source in Streamlabs?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. Just, not... slideshow? That seems weird to me. Wait, oh, media file? Yeah, media
Yes.
file. Source.
What? No, but...
What?
I was talking to her and I hit the thing and then I just drank.
Oh my
I
god.
am bullying this poor woman.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm not trying to be a monster, I swear.
What do you mean, no items match your search? There's a GIF in here. Video files, GIF. All media files. What?
Is it... What is it being saved as?
Being saved as a GIF? So? I mean, it shouldn't matter either way.
Did you save it into the right place?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Because I tried uploading it before and it didn't work normally. This is media file, add source, add new, or no, yes, setting.
I'm being shamed by Monkey in my chat for my failures to
My god.
administer a potion.
This might not work normally. No. Well, okay, let me... Oh, it's saved as a PNG? Why did it save as a PNG? Are you fucking kidding me? Discord, please, stop being so bad at file sending. Open in browser. Yes, visit site. Save image. Now it's saving as...
Oh, I never played the song.
Oh, I need to do the same thing. Good reminder, thank you. There we
Look at
go!
that.
Okay.
Okay.
The Majora Chief in the Soda is now actively present.
Alright. I'm on the press start, choose item, and use it. I'm using the item.
Hey, thank you
Okay.
for joining.
Good work. Dino Gem
There we
awarded.
go. We have successfully administered help.
My gamer fuel, yeah, exactly. You got it. For the Finns damned. As reading used among us Zoras. I am Toto.
Good work. Dino Gem awarded.
I would say that the idea of going through the grief and loss is present in Termina. Many are themed around it. Maybe Link is also going through stages. Yeah, like, I'm okay with that aspect of it. Like, thematically, I think it's definitely interesting, and
Dino
there's enough
Gem
parallels. But turning it into the, oh, he's actually dead the whole time is just, like, middle school, like, what if all the Ed, Edd and Eddy kids are dead? And what if Ash is in a coma? It's like, I don't care, man. Like, you're just trying to make it darker
Dino Gem
for no
awarded.
reason. God, we're getting so many Dino Gems right now.
None of them are working.
That's the way it works. Okay. Angelica is the only Rugrats kid alive. Yeah, exactly. It's just
Dino
stuff
Gem
like that.
awarded.
I'm lucky. Is there anything that I get from the mayor conversation right now? I think I just have to go in there with the couple's mask way later.
Yes, that
I
is
broke too.
correct.
Yeah, so breaking the illusion of having fun with it. Alright, I'm gonna play the Song of Time backwards. The inverted Song of Time. Slow the current flow of time, because Majora's Mask is weird as hell. So now we have much more time to actually do stuff, which is quite nice. Not ever doing the treasure chest game. Should I? I'm not gonna bother doing the Anju Cafe stuff until I'm a little farther along, I think.
Yeah, there's no point in it right now.
Anything else that I can do at the moment? Oh, Jesus, the owl statue, first of all.
Yeah, I forgot to... Oh, hi.
Oh, and I need to turn in the moon tier. Owl, open! Now the question is, which is superior, the N64 or 3DS version? I like aspects of both. Like, personally, I don't think that there's much reason to claim one versus the other because there's so many ins and outs of all of it. I think visually, Majora's 3D is really good. You were about to say something.
I think Majora's 3D ruined Majora swimming and made some other gameplay changes that I don't agree with, but they're both good games.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, there's bits and pieces of each. I think one person said it best, though, where it's, aside from certain aspects like the swimming thing, which is just, like, one minor facet that doesn't apply too often anyway, it's mostly just 3D gets a bad rap and is called a bad remake by certain people because of certain changes, but it's a lot more accessible and easy to play, and that's a big deal.
And to be perfectly honest, I think Two Ship, what we're playing now, is the best way to play Majora.
Oh, well, now, yeah, but at the time, like... But also, yeah, I actually quite like the gyro aiming. I know that's not for everybody, but...
It's something that they're going to be adding to this as well in a future update.
Okay. That'll be really neat. Also, Monkey, when you say all of them worked for me, regarding the Dino Gem, what people are saying is the gem, or the coin, the token, should rotate, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's more a matter of whether or not that's happening, that people are calling working or not.
It should be spinning all the time, and we've decided that it's a feature that sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly. Gotta get those
because
spins.
Otherwise, Mythos wouldn't have an angle to fix his fucking gem. Good times vibes. Good vibes.
I think turning it into the excitement feature is honestly more funny. Too old to get the Halo 3 Burger King meal, too young to witness a good fucking game release. With Wino Gem Fix. I see a fool of myself I have made. No, not a fool. You weren't here when we incepted that feature in general, so that's not on you.
Damnation, I will suplex. But in a chill way. Because this is a feel-good stream.
Okay, speaking of feel-good, it's time for Tingle, so anybody that doesn't want to behold him, look away. Is that a promise? I think I actually have. Don't promise me a good time you won't deliver, Myth. We call that a vibe check. I miss very well said. It's fucking Goober's nose. Yeah, Tingle's a character. Got the Woodfall map. Mythos stream, I go again.
Boat.
Here's the other Tingle. Or like the overworld
Other
map.
Tingle?
Yeah, there's another one out on the overworld. I guess I'll just do it later. Stress over some of this. Yes, Tingle is a character in Majora's Mask and Wind Waker.
I may have murdered a cephalopod. Well,
Wait, who about
you,
what in
Sorry.
Tingle's a character in Majora's Mask and Wind Waker? Was somebody asking about that? I missed it if they were.
Monkey, you didn't see that, alright? No crimes happen.
I like that we're doing things just slightly out of order.
Yeah.
Business. You said that Tingle is a character. Oh, I get it. No way! Yeah, exactly.
Monkey, I agree. You should do that.
Oh. I don't think I need to buy magic beans yet.
No.
What do you mean this item doesn't seem to work? What? Thanks for stopping by. Dude, this is the focus. Oh, right, I need to not be the Deku Shrub. That feels
Yeah. Because the Deku salesmen are all racist. And more specifically, they want land from the city, not from...
Yeah, exactly.
Monkey, I don't believe you.
Yeah, this trading quest is a bit of an ordeal, but it gives us heart pieces.
Let's see how well I can do this.
What are you on right now?
The Metal Gear section.
Oh, man. So I backtracked to get a couple other items first.
Yeah, I should have done that too.
But just to kind of explain why there's a bit of a discrepancy in who's doing what, where, and when. Second piece of art.
God, this
And-
music is good.
Which one?
The Deku Palace music.
Yeah.
Oh. Monkey, do you mean for like in-game bottom or on the bottom of my stream specifically?
Can't get the pictograph box until the boat's active. But now I do need to go do what Myth is doing. Which means I gotta be a little man. So the Deku Shrub will drown in water, but gets to jump on water 5 times.
I will explain what's going on my screen. I don't have ship running in full screen, so it doesn't take up the full...
It's so we can read
vertical.
chat at the same time. Oh. Full
Yeah,
vertical.
but also, yes.
Yeah.
So, what you're seeing is part of my background. Let me just hide this. Where are
Oh.
you?
Also, Ice is saying we should do a Link to the Past multi-world randomizer at some point. I would honestly really like to do something like that. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool if you and I did the Super Metroid Link to the
Yeah.
Past thing.
That would be a ton of fun. Anyway, this is what you're glimpsing at underneath the game. Anyway, going back.
Oh,
If you didn't
right,
look, you have missed your chance.
I don't have to talk to Kotake, right? I just need to find Comb in the woods first.
Correct.
Too late, I already talked to her.
Alright. Now...
Okay, we follow in a monkey. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier, but the Song of Healing is Saria's song in reverse, at least the notes to play it. Got us some gag wraps.
Is it Holy Saria's song? I think like it's the notes, but not quite the right order.
No, it is literally just in reverse.
Oh, it's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I have the beans, get out of here. Actually, yeah, grabbing the beans will save you a little bit of time, I think.
Okay, so we're talking to her so that we can go back to the entrance, so that we can talk to her sister, so that we can get the potion, so that we can go back and give her the potion. This part's a little annoying, but it's fine.
For those wondering about the background cackle, I have a goth behind me playing Fortnite, so...
TBH, if you haven't played Super Metroid in a while, I do a normal run through. Oh no, Myth's game is Super Metroid. Like, Myth is to Super Metroid what I am to the Mega Man X games. That's not a problem. My god, my sister was accosted by a Skull Kid in the woods? Alright. Got the bottle. Not going to equip it because that's a fool's errand.
And Monkey, it is really easy to make friends with pros. Just give them unsalted peanuts.
There's some multi-chatting going on.
Yeah. And I have done... Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Well...
You have done a terrible mistake.
Uh-oh. Yep. That...
And yes,
I
they are
fucked that
very
one
smart
up.
birds. Oh, you don't need to apologize. I'm shitposting. The split attention is totally fine.
Yeah, 'cause-
Okay, start, C, equipped. Okay, there we go. I probably would have made the exact same goddamn mistake. I do it every time I play. Code is revived! Now we
Not
can do
making
the
the
swamp
same
tour. Wait, what
Oh,
mistake
come
are
on.
you making now?
The mistake I made was not killing the Deku Scrub before launching at him.
Ah. Okay, so essentially these monkeys wanted our attention to help her to get to the Deku Palace because their friend has been kidnapped and is in danger. So we're gonna go help deal with that. Some nuts just to have them just in case.
And you were talking about Archipelago a little bit before. I've done some runs of that playing Super Metroid. Oh, I almost fucked up there. Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
It's a ton of fun. So long as you get a good scene.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of any randomizer at that point.
Yeah, I need to get, like, better control set up for it, because sometimes wall jumps are absolutely required, and depending on the controller, that's a big ask.
Yeah, that's very fair. Night of the first day. I think of what else I can multitask here, but I'm gonna start the boat tour. Grab it now. Or do I have to actually take the tour first?
You take the tour.
God, that, like, horrible face sticking out of the window. Just the worst. Special deal, I'll take this cruise for free. Special colors.
Reminds me of a Simpsons character, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit. We have the pictograph box, so now we can take a picture of Tingle.
You can't get a color pictograph box in this game, right? That's only Wind Waker?
I think they also added in Majora 3D, but yeah, not in this. No DX. Anyway, right now we're just chilling. So how's it going, chat? What's going on with all you guys? Hopefully the folks who are less familiar or not familiar with Majora have been thinking this is a cool, fun time so far. I know we haven't gotten to a lot of the meat just yet. We're gonna ram! Bye, Big Octo.
I can't believe you committed murder like that.
Yeah, I know. You totally didn't make the same joke on your end.
You should go to jail for what you've done.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling the cops.
Uh-huh. Now arriving at Deku Palace. Swamp Water's poison is here, so don't get in it. No, I'm not disembarking. Oh, no, no! Oh, God. I just made that mistake. That's such a weird way to phrase that. Also, why would no, like... just end and let me get back on or whatever. God. But have not beaten it yet. Oh, that's exciting too then. I mean, we're definitely not going to be able to do it in this one session, I don't think, but we'll definitely be playing this a fair amount just because the port is really exciting. I cannot fucking believe this. Can I just go there as the Deku Shrub, though?
You can't get... Well, now that you've killed the Octo, you might be able to make it. It's more a question of whether or not you'll drown.
Can I say not disembarking here and keep doing this for free? God damn it. Welcome back. If you're ever in the mood coming in, yeah, charge me for it. I can't believe I did that. Group discounts for 15 or more? How would you get 15 people on that boat?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, don't let me fuck this up.
Dude, you know what would be so funny?
No. Oh god, I can't believe I did this. That's an opportunity to hydrate. I wonder what's up there. Hey Moon, how's it going? Bye Moon. Also, I don't know if you saw it in chat on my end, but Monkey immediately yelled, "How could you?" for the first Big Octo. And when it was the second one with the accidental loop around, it was, "Oh my god, leave them alone!" Okay. Now arriving at Deku Palace.
You
The
monster.
swamp water is poisonous. Are you disembarking? Yes. God, that's dumb. Hell yeah, tunes. Hell yeah, moons. Part of me wants to go get the warp song right away, but... right, I can't do that.
I think you can, but it's like right. It's on your path.
Yeah,
out.
exactly. This kingdom is the Palace of the Deku Kingdom. Or, this is the Palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king, which is a great sentence. Also, monkey, I'm sorry. Okay, we're supposed to not enter anywhere else whatsoever. I guess we'll go check out the throne first, just to see it. Whole party going on in here. As if the monkey ate the princess. Monkey, how could you do that? How frightful. Only royal family members can enter the sunken temple, so it's obvious that the monkey was using it. Entering the temple. But only the monkey came back out. Tiny princess only recently learned to play the Deku pipes. His Royal Highness was so proud of her. Hi, Butler, your design is so good. Oh, right, the butler actually kind of believes it. Current state, the king can't even send troops out to look for him. Execute. D: hungry, had big soda to wash it down. That all makes sense. Take a good look at his face. Also, I think the first big pictograph thing to do here is taking a picture of him, too, so I should do that one. Picture. I've accidentally tried to assassinate the king. I'm sure that's fine. Hey, monkey. You keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess. I love how articulate this monkey is. Okay, so clearly we need to go free the Deku princess.
Did we ever say that Skull Kid is behind all the shit that's gone down here? Or is it just left up to you to intuit?
Well, I think it basically has to be, because the curse is what curses the bosses of the temples, which I'm not going to spoil just yet. And that's what's causing pretty much everything else. Because they're investigating the temple, because the temple seems to be the source of the poison water, and so on and so on. So I think, yes.
Yeah, I just can't remember if, like, it's ever... like, flat out said, like, oh, you know, the Skull Kid was fucking around and he ruined shit for us. Or if it's more an exercise for the player to make that connection.
I think it's kind of yes to both. Like, I think it's implied sometimes and other times it's not, but you need to be willing to, like, connect it all. Cash.
Guess who almost flew off without learning the song?
Please stop fucking with the song. And Damnation also says, I think most of the time it implies it is Skull Kid, yeah. I'm trying to remember what's in that chest. I think it's just more rupees.
Yes. Yeah, it's $20.
Then I'm not going to worry about it. I'd rather just use the free one on this. I think I do that every time. Very rarely do they go, this goddamn kid came in here and did this stuff. Yeah, it's hardly ever, like, super overt, but it is usually brought up in some regard. Or very
I might be
connected.
thinking of Shadow Mario and Super Mario Sunshine. Like, hey, you did this, little jerk.
Yeah. One-shotting the palace feels pretty good.
Not bad.
Well, palace 1, now I need to go up. Oh, I forgot. Actually had sticks. Oh, but I forgot the water. God damn it. Is there a faster way to get the water, or do I have to go back into the cave?
I think you have to go back into the
Oh, I can't believe I forgot that part. Kind of retroactively jinxed myself, I guess. I wonder... Can I get it from... Oh, no, never mind. Not in this spot.
But I think you can get it from any water source, it's just the cave.
never actually seen that dialogue. Did you come to see the monkey again? You seem to enjoy seeing him. I'm so used to getting thrown out.
I can't believe this string's dedicated to Monkey.
I know, right? He is our newest fan. So I figure it's a pro.
Oh, that was not worth it.
Okay, water get. I'm honored. Well, you know. The honor is all ours. I think you might be one of the first people who found us via Twitch and, like, really hung around. I know we've gotten other Twitch follows directly, but I don't know if many of them are regular. A lot of it is either friends or people from back on YouTube.
I might have time. He's gone.
Where are you at right now?
I got some Dicky followers, but I got back to Clocktown just in time for Granny.
Nice.
Like,
You're right.
literally, it's starting right now.
Right. Also, you're right, it is. I was being modest. Very good. Just missed that first try for some reason. Oh my god!
Believe in your strength. Believe.
Okay. Oh! That was interesting.
Get out of here.
Alright.
Go on, get.
So we need, what's happening?
Very bad man came through and accosted this old lady.
Oh, I see. Like I said, I like looking for diamonds in the rough. My executive decision is that is indeed a diamond. That's, like, very cool of you, honestly. Yeah, I do remember that exchange.
If you enjoy our humor, you might enjoy our Let's Plays. Ooh. But honestly, like, I'm only, like, mostly joking about that. By no means should you ever feel obligated to go look at our YouTube stuff. Your YouTube stuff that you can find right here, insert link.
Well, oh my god, why is this happening? There we go. That fucking Deku shrub. I don't know if you watched that or not.
I saw the last bit.
It happened like 5 times. God. Don't make me want to go down there.
I'm at 112.
Forgot about that heart piece. I should have done that first. Oh well.
Oh, I should get the bumps. Well, here.
Let's not fuck that up, please. Like, right at the end. Right.
That would be so funny.
Oh, I'm already inside.
Damn
It's time to toot! My god, I forgot about the monkey sound. You have them, you do, just like the princess. Those will work great. This very articulate monkey. Trying to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to Woodfall Temple. But the temple had become a monster's lair, and the princess was captured by the monster. The Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess. He won't listen to a word I say. Now the princess is in trouble, so I must somehow hurry to the temple and save her. Yeah, see, that's definitely the implication there. Man, Link has quite the set of pipes. I get it. A lot of very small streamers tend to be the PNG tuber type who found out how to make their OCs move and have nothing beyond that, which is fine and by no means bad quality. What makes a good stream is the person and what they're doing. You are delightful. I appreciate it. We definitely do our best. I know a lot of it really is engagement. It's one of the reasons why having active chat and everything helps, and having myth and co-op and stuff like that helps too, because we get to bounce off of each other. It's a really good mechanic. I really like the Ocarina songs in this game. They're all really solid.
And we unironically did get a lot of practice in doing Let's Plays before this.
That is true, yeah.
Both in just commentary and just the text side of things.
Yeah. It's been a long process. This is just sort of the newest component of it. Awakens those who have fallen asleep.
Oh, did you revisit the Great Fairy on this?
No, not yet. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
A lot of people like the idea of playing games as a job, but the best people don't want that. They want a good time and see streaming as a way to share it. Something special to wanting to share joy and the attitude of bring. Yeah, completely agree. Your phrasing is very good. Love that cut to black so much. Like, one of the main things that has always interested us the most, including in doing Let's Play stuff, is stuff that's either going to be directly entertaining to us, which we therefore think will be, entertaining to other people, but also, I'm speaking mostly for myself here, but I feel like it definitely applies to you too, Myth, is doing stuff that we are passionate about and wanting to share that with people, because that's always inherently the more interesting thing to do than just trying to, trend chase or whatever. It's like, why do I play Mega Man every Monday? Because I can talk a lot about Mega Man, and that enthusiasm is something that I really enjoy sharing to people that are interested in it.
Yeah, we do stuff like Helldivers and Lethal Company, but
to be fair, though, I grabbed Helldivers immediately because that just sounded like something I was way fucking into. It just happens that everybody else also thinks that.
Yeah, but we're not going out of our way to play whatever the latest hotness is. It's just what are we passionate about?
More often than not, it's not even usually stuff that we're that interested in. Lethal Company and Helldivers are kind of weird exceptions to that. How do I get around this one? God damn it. Never mind, I found it. Ow! I got hit by a circle.
We need to get back to Helldivers too.
We really do, yeah. That's, it's such bad quality on our end.
Yeah, it tanks the stream quality much.
Yeah. And I've just been so exhausted between streams and work and some other stuff that's been going on that I haven't had time to play an interim just, for myself. Like Mega Man to show it off as much as I can. Yeah, exactly. It's just fun.
I saw that.
Saw what?
You not making that right up.
Oh, I know. I wasn't hiding it. It just wasn't really worth commenting on.
Yeah.
I'm only going this way for the heart piece.
Have you gone back inside the King's Chamber?
No.
You should show that off.
Actually, don't even remember what happens there myself.
At this point, if I get people to watch, I'm happy. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in a woo monetization thing, just like, yay, I get to share this with more people.
Exactly.
And that's why I like having a smaller chat, because we can actually reply and interact with everyone, as opposed to a DuckDuck stream.
And ones like that also have their benefits, but it's a very different vibe. I think takes a very different mentality to be able to carry it too.
Really, I'm just having a ton of fun right now, just chilling and playing Zelda like that. It's a blast.
Yeah.
I warped right back to where I was. I am an idiot.
Yeah.
The vibes are ruined.
Okay, I got some cash and I got the heart piece, so I'm good.
Now, before you go, head back into the King's Chamber.
Ah!
Also, Monkey, you should probably look away from this part.
Oh, right, this part. Monkey, you should probably watch for this part. I forgot that this was a thing that activated here. Punishment! Do they all just say that? Yuck. Oh no! I've never actually stopped to talk to him. They keep saying oh. Oh god! Oh god! Did me activating that just get the monkey killed?
Nah, he's fine.
How about that? Hot, isn't it? The monkey shall suffer and suffer till he can suffer no more. My god, you shall know the wrath of a king whose darling princess was taken away from him. How have I never checked this dialogue? It's terribly sad, but nothing can calm the king now. It's maybe the end of the Deku Kingdom. Oh, great lords, save us! That's interesting phrasing. I want to talk to the monkey again to see if anything else changes after that, but I also don't want to keep initiating it over and over because I'll feel like a monster. This is exactly what I was trying to prevent! Alright.
You should definitely go back to the Great Fairy before the dungeon.
Oh yeah, I just want to get the song.
Just reminding you.
Oh yeah. Jesus, yeah. I can't believe... Yeah. Oh, it's like... I know that side quest, and I know I'm going to do that side quest in this because I almost always ignore it. I was trying to remember, like, what does the Great Fairy give me? Don't you do it! Okay. Please just get over the flower. I know, bottle logic is pretty powerful. Especially considering what's coming up. And we're gonna go talk to our buddy. A small but impactful part of it goes relatively unnoticed is not what people are playing, but why. Anyone can play a game they like, such as Majora. But you don't just play it because you like it, you play it because you know everyone will enjoy it. For example, a Trend Chaser will never truly succeed. They will hop between games that are fundamentally different, alienating the audience also. Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, granted, I feel like we play a pretty broad variety of things too, but there's kind of a lot of overlap. Granted, a lot of this stuff that we've been doing is at least retro adjacent for the most part. But, you know, Mega Man to Halo to Zelda are pretty different wheelhouses, but the passion is there in all of them. Have the courage and determination to proceed, then in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. Stone statues. If you have left proof of our encounter in any of those stone statues, then the song carved at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Very important. Dude.
You've learned the thing.
Almost.
I like this temple's music a lot more than the forest temple's music. It feels more on brand, I guess.
I mean, you know how I feel about the forest temples. But also,
Yes.
Woodfall's music is great too. Like, I love both, and they're like kind of similar reasons why. The melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to a stone bird statue in an instant. Now, which means I'm gonna get the statue in here, then I'm gonna go back to Mary. We're entering our first dungeon area. Of course, but from what I've seen, there is a theme of heroism and co-op play between the games. You don't switch from Majora to Valorant. Yeah, definitely not. Competitive has never really been my thing. I used to try and force it quite a bit, but I have since stopped, and I've been really happy about stopping. Like, it feels much better. Oh, terrible timing. Not terrible timing, I nailed it! That scream is definitely the Deku Link scream, but like slowed and pitched way down. Listen to it on my stream, Myth?
Yeah, that... Hi, fuck that up.
Okay. At this last step now. Both are good in their own right, but you can see why someone want to watch Majora probably wouldn't want to sit and watch Valorant for 3 hours and vice versa. Yeah, 100%. I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think Helldivers kind of straddles that line.
Yeah, but Helldivers is covering the whole like co-op vibe that he's talking about.
Yeah.
Which is definitely the main part that I agree with. It's really interesting that you're using some of the phrasing that you are, too, because for me, narratively, like, that kind of element of heroism is, like, a big recurring motif that I very much like. Like, that's my jam. So, the fact that you're calling it out, A, is very, like, nice, but also, B, like, yes, completely exactly that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm a bit ahead, but he did different stuff in town, so he has more progress elsewhere. I just made a beeline for the dungeon.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Majora's dungeons compared to Ocarina?
I honestly really like them. I think they get kind of a bad rap. But I'm also weird. Like, I really like the water temple and stuff like that, too. So, I think it's really just I appreciate the world building and the vibes behind all of it. Even Helldivers is related to Halo Reach and such. Yeah, basically. It's the very easy. You should go buy a lottery, you should go buy a lottery ticket because that was lucky as fuck. I'm assuming jumping back onto the bridge. I think that's the only method. It's that way. We are going back to Clocktown really fast. I love that warp animation. The size of the wings. Oh, is it? It's 1. Did I miss the encounter?
Yes, you did.
Ah, it's midnight, isn't it? God damn it.
It's like 12:15, 12:20.
Oh, not optimal at all. I can't believe
I believe you let Gam Gam down.
I know, I'm sorry. It's okay, we didn't see it happen. Can't do anything with him just yet. I'm gonna turn my money in because I've got 99. A, that's useful, but also you get reward as well. Now we need to heal the Great Fairy again because it's still that. Basically, it hasn't happened in this. progression of time yet.
I'm sorry. Did Deku Nuts get buffed in Majora's Mask?
Maybe? What happened?
They're doing damage.
They do damage to some things. Like, they can destroy the bubbles at the very least in Jabu's belly, which I know isn't really, like, a major achievement, but...
They two-shot the dragonflies in the temple.
Yeah, I mean... might have. Probably because it's something that the Deku Shrub can use.
Oh yeah, that'd do it.
North. Guess I didn't need to come this way, but that's fine. We're doing fine. Oh, I should probably get the Bomber's Notebook, too. Oh! Wait. Isn't that supposed to happen when you come out of the fortress? Or the secret base?
Getting the Bomber's Notebook?
Yeah.
If you enter the code and come out as an adult, or as a human, you'll get it. Or you can do the hunt again
Right.
as a human to get it.
So if I go in now after coming out as a Deku, will that have messed that up?
If you have to enter the code again, I think that's what's important, but... I think just leave and enter again as an adult.
That's what I'm hoping,
Human
yeah.
child.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We got the kind of creepy Great Fairy Mask! This is what Myth was reminding me. It's gonna come in very handy. So yeah, let's go do that. I can't believe I almost forgot to get the note. I can get this piece of heart, too. Ah! Got it. Right.
Worry. Someday you'll free the grandma. Oh, I missed that cycle. I'm a fool. Oh no. Oh, nope, I'm good. I'm a genius, actually.
Aha. Okay, cool. That actually did work. Hey, guy, you haven't passed my test, so how do you know my secret code? Nobody but bombers know the code, so how do you know it? You should figure out a code that only we... That's something. I like you. So we're getting the Bomber's Notebook. It's basically a quest tracker. Is it required for certain things, or is it really just helpful?
I think it's just helpful.
This is another thing that the 3DS version, like, really greatly improved, too. Cattle, you tell that Skull Kid he's out of here. He's been acting like a real jerk lately. Secret code. Well, bye. Okay.
Did I mess this up?
You might have.
No,
You know what you're talking about.
I think I'm perfect, actually.
Alright, I'm going back to Woodfall. Alright, chat, get ready for the reveal of the first dungeon. It's one of my favorite reveals in the game. It's really cool.
where am I?
There we go. The correct song. It's been a while since I played Majora.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes!
Uh-oh.
Good timing on the power-up thicket, thank you. I really like ruins and temples and stuff like that. So Woodfall as a first dungeon is really, really cool to me. And right here too, I do kind of want to initiate. Or do I need to initiate the Great Fairy, or do I just go in afterwards?
You just go in. Enter cave.
Right, here we go. First dungeon. Let's see if we can do this in 40 minutes. Definitely gonna. I guess I can put. Yet.
Oh, bad.
This spot will be important later. So what Myth was reminding me of is the fairy mask. So that Great Fairy is there and helpful. Normally we would need to do some fancy flying, but if you put the Great Fairy mask on, they just come to you. And we get very good rewards for saving the Great Fairies, so...
I don't remember what the first reward is.
I actually think it might be a magic upgrade already.
Oh hey, it's that place I think you compared Red's Arena in X7 to. Or is this not the Conductor's?
No, that is in this game, but it's not this.
Yeah, that's much later in the game.
In my favorite area.
We'll get there eventually.
We'll get there eventually, and believe me, I'm going to make a big deal out of it when we do. It's one of my absolute all-time favorite Zelda areas and dungeons ever.
Also,
Yeah,
a feature about
Go ahead.
the fairy's mask is it emanates particles when there's fairies in the room.
Yeah. But we are clear in the first room. Stench. This place stinks just like the poison swamp. Probably go out of my way to get a couple more Deku sticks, too. So we don't have a lot of options on where we can go yet, so we... But, Rumble's a lot, too.
I think I've only ever played this game like on the GameCube version, which doesn't support Rumble, or on emulator, or 3DS, which also didn't have Rumble.
Interesting. I guess
So
that does kind
I-
of scan, huh?
I'm learning about this game so many years after
I know,
release.
right?
Thanks, Ship of
Get over there
Harkinian.
yet. We gotta fight these turtles! Snapper. The way these things move, they never expose the weak parts of their body. And flip! And flip! Turtleoid's getting dunked on. Been gone since about my last message. What did I miss? We are in the first dungeon, finally. We collected the Great Fairy Mask so we can do a couple side things. Well, not a couple, quite a lot of side things in the dungeons. And we're opening our first big chest. all of the transformation masks also have, like, unique openings and, like, how they get stuff out of the chest, which is great. Like, Deku Link is so small that he jumps all the way into it, which I think is great. They can't cause acid rain, so I'm not surprised these turtleoids are inferior. Easily destroyed. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're in a poison swamp temple. That's sort of acid rain.
That's another mask I need to pick up.
Need to pick up all the masks.
The Circus Leader's mask.
Oh, yeah.
And Camaro's mask.
Yep. Poison damage and acid damage are not the same thing, despite how many things resist both. Oh, wait, that's D&D 5e. Very much appreciate the D&D. Ah,
So
just barely.
We got 30 minutes left. Are you feeling continuing this next week, or do you want to do one of the games that we're going to mention in the update video?
No, I think this I'm really excited to play through. It's been a long time since I've done a complete Majora playthrough. So, I think it'd be pretty solid, as long as that sounds cool to chat. It seems like everybody's been enjoying it so far, but, that other stuff is also going to be pretty exciting, too. Oh, which I guess we haven't actually talked about yet, so...
Yeah, we can pull them next week after the video's out.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it.
Spoilers, we were scripting and recording an update video, and then this launched out of the blue.
Yeah, like, I think literally as we were in the process of doing it.
Yeah.
I have not seen this, so it's neat. Exactly. Hell yeah, I want to see you have fun with the mask dungeons. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm way into it, obviously. Like I mentioned, this is also my favorite one, so... That's what I want. Hey, Moss, I need you to chill. That one's open.
Oh my god, what's going on here?
I'd also start running a Pokemon TTRPG campaign, so I might end up slightly late to these. Well, I mean, no pressure no matter what. Like, nobody's obligated to show up. Cool flip jumps. That room's good to go. Can't do anything with the beehives just yet. I can.
There we go. I wasted way too many arrows on that. Oh god. Okay.
Knowing that that hurts them is so good. Ass, too. Also, I'm definitely curious to hear about how the Pokemon RPG goes. That sounds cool. Compass? I don't know if I want to call him Commander Yamark directly. We can call him Yamar Options. Stick and nut. Know that they're that. You exploded a Yamar option. Exactly. Sense a lot of evil here. I love notes like that, too.
I forget, did you watch the Game Grumps run through this game?
No, I avoided them.
Hey, that's fair. It was rough, especially the first chunk of it. But, Danny makes an observation. Whoops, I went the wrong way. when they get the mirror shield, it's just, why can't this game just be normal? It is a weird fucking game.
Yeah. So watch out for the 7 nightmare moons hiding behind the haunted Majora moon. Exactly.
Get back to where I was. Fool that I am. Uh-oh. 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 I'm perfect.
I'm also not a big Game Grumps fan, especially after coworkers put on their Doki Doki Literature Club LP. They just ruined that game. Yeah, like, I used to be more of a fan of them. I have softened on them a little bit again, but for me, I need to be watching them do, like, game shows, or, like, things very low stakes, low impact. As soon as, like, narrative or mechanics become heavily involved, it's just too frustrating for me to keep watching. And I know that that's part of the appeal for some people, and I totally get that, but I think they're at their best when they're riffing and doing silly stuff, and for something like Ocarina or Majora, I really don't need, like, half-hour episodes of Aaron just complaining about stuff.
Oh god, this sucks. I really enjoyed their 10-minute power hours. Like,
Yeah, 10-minute power hour is, like, I think them at their absolute best. I completely agree.
Looks like I am going to pause to read this. Whilst I was gone, I was thinking about streaming as a whole and all the subtle things that make the stream worth time and attention, and making a list would be exhausting to make, so I'll leave it with the fact that watching is a very give and take thing, and the amount you two give to the audience is quite wonderful to see. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. I like that it's, like, in both chats, too, so it's just, like, that much more validating. It's like, no, you both need to read this.
Oh no, that one was in your chat.
Oh, was it? How did I miss that?
It was right above the Yamar.
Oh, okay. It must have, like, just scrolled down for me then. Shit. I need to reread that then for sure. Well, either way, certainly appreciated. It's noticed something in the background and was upset by it. Oh, the moons. Yeah.
There was a level in X.
Yamar, yeah. Oh, I remember now. I pieced all of it together.
Do you want to explain it then, since I barely remember it?
Oh, yeah, it's basically just, in Commander Yamark's stage, there are, nice background details until you start to notice the fact that the nice background details are, many multiple moons. Which, you know, can't happen, so it was just a goofy, stupid thing. And I have a theory about it, too, but I kind of want to save that for an actual YouTube video that I want to make. I really, at some point, want to start doing, you know, like, video essay stuff as well. It's just so many projects.
And I'll be the one that has to edit it.
Not necessarily. I'm trying to get into the editing aspect myself. I know that, too.
That is true.
Almost exactly for that reason. Yeah, exactly. Nightmare moves. Also, look at my boy! I love that it also shows, that whole, like, well, we think you know what's going on because we're gonna give you Dynalphos as mini bosses and stuff like that, when that was originally an Adult Link only enemy.
I like that they gave him a completely new model, but it's still the same caw noise.
Yeah. I call them Terminian Dynalphos. I remember only 2 Game Grumps episodes, the ones where they were doing fake online quizzes, which was really funny, and the whole Mario Maker, which blends into nothing. Kind of fair on that one, yeah. Mario Maker, I need to be watching very specific people to enjoy Mario Maker. There's a YouTuber, well, actually, he's a streamer, but I watch his uploads on YouTube, called DGR, and he does Mario Maker stuff, and he uploads. I'm actually pretty astonished if you want to talk about, like, a streamer that, like, is way into his community and giving people what they want and all that. he uploads literally every single day. And I do not know how he has that pipeline. I think he only has, like, one editor, and that's it. Oh, yeah, see, Damnation, you know him. Yeah, DGR is really great. Like, he's really wholesome. He tries to do his whole stream to be family-friendly because, like, he has kids that are really young. And it's Mario, so it doesn't really need to be anything over the top. And he just does, like, challenge runs, and, like, he'll do specific episodes where he's just intentionally playing troll levels and, like, kind of unpicking those, like, Zelda dungeons almost. It's really great stuff.
Oh, you are going to want to have 11 stray fairies before you get to the final room.
Yeah, that makes sense. I need to go back, I think, but I want to go in here first. Yeah, because this is the... Yep, this is the guy.
Yeah, but I love some Grumps content, but they do a thing as Let's Players where they'll play like, okay, here's 1 to 5 episodes of this game, and that's it. Whereas when we were doing Let's Plays, like, we would make it a point, it's like, this is a game that we're going to 100% finish before we upload anything. Like, if we don't finish it, we're not up.
Yeah, I don't think there are any exceptions to that, are there?
There was a party game we did, like the Mario Party games, but like that's...
Yeah, that's not really the same thing.
And generally it would be like, we have one guy who knows exactly what's going on, basically piloting the other commentators through it and explaining the game to them.
Yeah.
So it was never a blind Let's Play.
Not that there's not merit in those two, it's just a different goal. Got him! Gecko down. We've freed the frog. About to get the boss key. Be on track for a pretty clean run tonight. I'm happy with this pace right now.
God! That has a hit zone? Okay.
Are you on the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just his sword, even when not swinging, has a hurt box?
Yeah, that sounds right. I think I remembered that. Okay. Got some cash, we got the boss key. No fairy in here, so that's good. I need to start moving around with this on. What's one in here? What am I missing in here? The eye switch, it's not.
Oh my god.
It's only... Oh, there you are. Very open. You said 11 fairies before the final room?
Yes. There are 4 in the last room.
Yeah.
Where?
No fire arrows, no problem. We have cleansed the swamp of poison, at least in here. Also, Ice, thank you for joining. Take it easy. Always a pleasure. Remember a game they played? I don't remember the game, but mostly remember the jokes. Like, do you think that tarp will save you? Well, you are right. I think the main character was named Ivan. I kind of like it out of context.
Oh, was that Wii U, like, third-person game where you were, like, the bald dude covered in tattoos that Nintendo put a lot of marketing into, but always looked weird and didn't really go anywhere?
Jesus, I have no idea.
Let me...
I love the function of the Great Fairy Mask, but I hate how it looks, and especially when you have it on. But it, like, you go into first-person view and you get that one instantaneous moment of it, like, appearing in front of you.
Have a good night, Icewind. It's called Devil's Third, by the way.
I think I remember. Can I just make this jump? Where do I jump to you?
Do you want me to tell you?
Apparently, yes.
You fly over there as a dick.
Oh, that makes sense.
Couldn't tell you anything about the game, but the fun they had with it made it amazing. And, you know, that's totally valid. Like, even if they don't show off the game to its
Yeah, exactly.
potential, like, our goal is generally, like, the game is the star, we want to show off the game, but for a lot of people it's just, the game is a vessel to have fun, and it's more
Yeah.
about the people talking, and that's totally valid.
I think
It's just not what we tend to go for.
Yeah. I'd say, like, we like to strike a balance with it. Like, as long as it's something that we're knowledgeable enough about, then we can joke about it and get the best of both.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the vibe.
I do enjoy our more couch let's play style stuff where it's just us shitposting on the couch. But I also enjoy our more informative let's plays. Like, there's fun to be had both ways.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, this is... correction. Zoning out. Oh, it's down here. That's right. Should be anyway. Yeah, there we go.
Like I said, it's the people, not the game. Yeah.
Exactly. Hives, I think, and then I think I'm set. That's a giant bee. Don't ask me. You can either fight it or run. It's up to you.
I think that's a hornet.
It is, but Tattle calls it a giant bee. Also, I have 11 out of 15.
Well, I'm a doctor of ornithology, so I think I know.
Oh, okay. Am I zoning out on exactly where... No, I'm not.
Entomology. Fuck.
Yeah, way to go.
Entomology. God damn.
Beeology, dumbass!
What on earth is that thing? Oh, yeah. I'm sure Tyranno will explain it when he gets there.
Now I'm curious where you're at. You already did the boss, right?
Yeah.
Got the one in the fire. Then, yeah, there's the alcove ones.
It's actually melitology? I don't know that word.
Yeah, now I'm curious.
I'm going to Google that real quick because I have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. One might describe me as a nerd.
Can I get both of you here?
Melitology is a branch of entomology concerning the scientific study of bees. Well, fuck, alright. But does that include hornet?
They come!
See also, bee, honeybee, beekeeping, entomology, I have a bee, vespology,
Vespology sounds like hornets and stuff.
Yeah, vespology Yes.
Come on, arrow.
Well, it's a study of wasps. Are wasps bees or hornets? I'm going on a deep dive here. You've done this, monkeys.
It's the goal, probably.
Alright, hornets are wasps, so it would be vespology.
Hell yeah. I forgot how involved that room was. Also, I got the fanfare and everything. Alright, it's boss o'clock! Get ready, chat. This guy's awesome. I love this fight. No. Present. Nothing to worry about.
Entomology is the study of pollen contained in honey. What a very specific study. Anyway.
Odolwa, masked jungle warrior. Oh, speaking of bees, was told of a strat friend used in a game they call the Bees Approach TLDR stack buffs that make every character's attack hit multiple times, thus burning the enemy under a bajillion bees worth of damage numbers. Very much a good plan. Also, Majora's Mask has, I think, maybe my favorite Zelda boss theme? At least, like, recurring.
Monkey, we probably shouldn't be reading.
Well, I just found out a good strategy. I think it's a solid boss theme. Yes, I totally agree, obviously. It's on the system, really? Yeah. Look closely, the bugs seem to... Got him! I don't know if I realized that you could Deku Nut him. Which, by the way, Myth, if you didn't know that, you can Deku Nut him.
Oh my god, you cleared him way faster than I did.
So, if you shoot him with an arrow, which, like, you shoot him once, he blocks it, you shoot him again, you stun him. While he's stunned, you Deku Nut him, and then you just fucking jump attack him over and over.
Oh, you shoot him twice. I just saw him block, and I would like, alright.
I was just stubborn about it. Also, why most
Also, I don't know why they have bombs in there.
Oh, yeah, there are bombs in there. Anyway, we're getting more major plot. Oh, okay, yeah, like in-game builds, not a pen and paper build. Although I could see it being a pen and paper build, too, depending on your DM and the set and everything. What's that? So we are now learning more about the curses that are happening all over Termina. So, Odolwa, the boss that we just fought, was not Odolwa. It was a cursed this gentleman. Seems to be saying something.
Deku Princess has a forehead to give Dib a run for his money.
This guy never skips leg day. How could he? That'd just be skipping day. That was an awful joke. Just stand there, get your instrument. I endlessly respect Navi. I understand the critiques people have of her. I think there are better companions. Oh, shit. but I
think
love
Tattle
all of
is
the...
one of the best.
Yeah, I think, like, Tattle is put together so well. So many of the animations. She has so much character. She's got, like, really good writing behind her. Also integrated really well into the narrative. Just super, super good. The fact that she teaches you that song on behalf of the giant with the actual animations going along with it. And they play with alternate song teaching in this one quite a bit, too. It's not just that, which I really like. It isn't just, yeah, I'll sing you a song, or like, yeah, you'll read these notes. There's, like, other little goodies as well that we're going to see later. We've learned the Oath to Order, a song that is wildly important, but not for a while. I've seen a buff stacking build. We dubbed him All Might God of Thunder, and he walked up to my final boss and basically shoved them into a locker for all his money. It was both hilarious to see happen because I hadn't realized that would happen when the character was made, but also painful because, no, my final boss! Also, call us. That's what it's saying.
I forget, how long does it take to actually learn what the deal is with the giants?
I think basically the end. 5e campaign was a wild time. I always like making damage over time builds because they are often so broken. It's not a mechanic that I ever really appreciated until comparatively recently. I've had a lot of fun with it lately. Did some damage over time builds in Crab Champions the last time we played. People Tail talked about. Do you think he was talking about the spirit that was sealed inside that mask?
Well, I love Tattle's whole everything in this scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. Like, just, there's actual body language, and she's just like a fucking blinking light. It's crazy how well it's done. Hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before, or what? She's gonna start drifting away again. Now just keep up that pace and save the other 3. But then you come back again. Hey, drifting. Like, there's just... It's unreal how much character there is in such a simplistic character design. The actual apology. More than once, too. So there, I apologize. Don't hold it against me. Okay, save the princess just like the monkey. Yeah, so now we need to go to the mountains. Technically, we haven't saved the princess yet. We're going to save the princess right now. You can always add HP on the fly if you don't. Speed and Risk of Rain 2. Also, Thicket, I see that woo. I like that that woo could attach to, like, anything, and it works. I am the Deku Princess. Oh, I forgot that she does the little curtsy. That's adorable. Chance asked by that monkey to come. As I suspected, you see your body smells a little bit like monkey. The nod, like, doesn't even, like, question. It's like, yeah, it definitely does. Keep it back, that's good. Not a character here, too. Honestly, I feel like all of the character strengths in Majora's Mask are really helped a ton by the animation. I don't feel like there are as many animated characters in Ocarina. Not that there's none at all, but it definitely seems like something they sold way up more in this, and I wonder how much of that was because of the expansion pack. And, like, how much of it would have been a conscious effort to set up because of their smaller scope and broader story, or denser story. What do you think, Myth?
I'm trying to think. Like, most of the NPCs just have, like, an idle animation. Or a talking animation.
Yeah. What are you thinking of? Exact science of astrophysics? Oh, what the... He's beautiful.
The giant head on Deku Princess.
Yeah, yeah. you please find something to carry me in? So we're not pulling a Princess Rudo. That would be kind of funny. I'm gonna say thank you to this fairy. And then, naturally, the only way we're going to be able to carry the Deku Princess is by putting her in a bottle. I love the little icon. It's one of the best. Put the Deku Princess in a bottle. It's a tight fit, but she says she'll be fine if you hurry.
So I think we return the princess and call that a stream?
Fairy first and then stream. Yeah, definitely. It says who now? The Deku Princess. Oh, Princess who now? Princess Rudo. Oh, I played totally the wrong song. She's a main sage character from Ocarina of Time. If that's who you were asking about. Well, I've never warped with the princess in the bottle. I hope this doesn't, like, fuck with it at all.
I request that you get the princess and take her with you on all future adventures.
I don't remember if you can come back and pick the princess up on other cycles. Do you know if that's a thing you can do? I've never thought to try it.
I think it's a thing you can do.
I see. In truth, I do not see. Fuck, I might have to do that now. That'd be really funny.
So, in Ocarina of Time, there's a fish princess. And you need to maneuver her through a dungeon, and you do that by picking her up and carrying her over your head.
Yeah, like you would a crate or a jar or something. It's basically like a prototype partner dungeon. Great Fairy of Power, returning body to normal, new sword technique. Oh, okay, you get the spin attack, that makes sense. Or the magic spin, rather. I'm also super... It's not that I'm not engaging with it, it's just I don't play enough D&D to get involved, but I love that, you're going through, like, a whole conversation about D&D 5e in there. Also, I see, so like Mifa in Breath of the Wild, but useless. I mean, sorta yes, sorta no. I like... Well, Rudo's one of my favorite characters, but, mechanically, yeah. But there was also a time before they were able to, like, really pack a lot of functionality into other NPCs. So, you know, there's a whole bunch there, too. They changed the fairy versions for the demons version. I don't think so.
They shuffled them around. So
they might have shuffled them around, yeah. I think you do still get the sword last, though. I think.
Yeah, I think you might get magic first?
Maybe? I'd have to check.
Could...
It's been a really long time. Okay, there's just like a whole treasure chest over here.
God. I want to keep playing, but it's 9. Son of a bitch.
That's fine. Do the princess turn in, and that is definitely a good stop.
But what about the butler thing, though?
Yeah, we'll just start with it next time. Listen, Tyrano, that final boss got beaten up like X6's final Sigma by the man who called himself the Storm of Justice. I just have to talk about it because it was hilarious. I mean, that's outstanding. 3DS, this is the double magic. It's actually kind of interesting that you don't just get the spin first. Treasure chest over here, too. Which I cannot reach. Which I can reach because there's a flight pad over here. I am a fool.
Now, remember, Majora has a weird save system?
Yeah, I know.
So unless you enable
nah,
like owl saves or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an owl save. Also, it's day 2, so it's raining. That's the other kind of neat, characterful thing about the world here, too, is because it's the same 3-day cycle over and over, it's always the same. So it's always raining on day 2. That is a thing you can count on. Okay, yeah, they just swapped the first 2 fairy rewards. Really interesting. I guess because, like, maybe giving the combat reward too early is considered kind of too strong.
That or they wanted to give you something really cool out of the gate to like, encourage it further.
I can see that. Enhanced magic is pretty good. There we go. Engage Princess Open. Princess Bottle Open, I guess.
Idiot.
My darling princess. And then she just, like, beats the shit out of her dad. I love, like, you can see how just seething angry she is, and it's just a little bit of a squint. It's so good. I think it's the reverse double magic is more helpful, especially for your next mask. Actually, yeah, that's kind of a good point. Here's your daughter in a jar. I promise nothing happened to her. Oh, God. We're just gonna gloss over that. There is so much violence in that girl. I know, it's great. Mr. Monkey, I'm truly sorry. Father does such rash things when he's worried about me. Look at that fucking smug monkey, too. It's so good. Damn, Princess, forget about that. Has the temple been returned to normal? Yes, thanks to Mr. Tyranno here, I am very, truly grateful. Giving you friends. Oh, the little monkey bow sound. Gratitude, our butler has prepared a little something for you. Accept it. Find it in the shrine. Be right when you leave the palace.
I think that's gonna be it for us tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be it for us tonight. I'll go to a... when you reset time, do you then have to redo the dungeons? No, actually. So, in theory, yes, you would have to, kind of. When I entered Woodfall, I pointed at that pad on the floor and said that will be important later. Those pads are boss refight warp, so they will take you... Is it outside the door, or is it into the arena? Do you remember?
I think it's outside the door.
Either way, it takes you to the boss fight, so you don't have to redo all the puzzles, you just go and beat the boss again. So not only do you not have to do all the puzzles again, but you get the ability to refight the bosses, which is always cool. So they did it in a really, really cool way, and it's in all 4 of the dungeons. So you get all the exciting fights, and you get to do it in a way where it's like, you can go back and do previous fights, but with more health and abilities and stuff like that, which is also just a really cool mechanic. Save your progress and quit here. They open without saving. So we are saving and quitting.
I am warping to a statue right now.
And I'll let this kind of creep play, because I don't think a lot of people...
Oh, before we go...
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, because the way the owl saves work. I was going to say we should show off Moonfall, but...
No. Definitely not at this point. So much
Yeah.
violence. Also important because the regions change drastically once the boss is defeated. Yeah, it's also that. Like, you really want the cycle to be good. So, beating the bosses has a lot of functions outside of just, you know, the rewards and stuff you get from them. And yeah, you speedrun the boss fight to quick clear the dungeons. Exactly. It's really cool.
I didn't realize chestnuts were called conquerors elsewhere in the world. Interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, that is absolutely going to do it for us this evening. We'll be back on Monday. It's going to be more 30XX with a guest, and I'm excited for that. And then we'll kind of play everything else by ear. I think we're going to do a different game on Tuesday to take a break from Halo since we finished Reach. I don't think we've settled on exactly what game we'll be playing yet. And then Thursday is going to be more of this. Is Myth the guest? No. Myth isn't a big Mega Man player, but he'll at least be in chat.
Yes.
Maybe on voice? I don't know. We'll play that by ear too.
That's entirely up to you guys.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee, but he'll at least be around for sure. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I'm super excited to do another Majora playthrough. It's been a really long time since I've done a complete run, and I think probably same for you, Myth.
Sorry, run that by me again.
Oh, I think it's been a while since both of us have played through Majora, so it's just been really fun.
Yes. Sorry, I was reading a joke by Monkey in my chat.
But yeah, with that though, I'm going to call it for the evening. I hope everybody had fun. I hope the rest of your evenings go well. Have a thunderful evening. Take care.
It's Crover.